comments. No. That's my cut that part dance. Hi, I'm Libby, and I'm a marketer and designer at Lucidchart. Diagrams are a great way to organize your thoughts and work out processes, but eventually you have to take it from the rough draft stage to something you can show to other people. For example, I could show this diagram to my boss and my coworkers as is, but just a few minutes of work would make a huge difference and make it really wow-worthy.
Wow.
In this tutorial, I'll show you a few tricks to make your charts more eye-catching and more persuasive. You can use these principles no matter how you're making your charts, but I'm going to be using Lucidchart. If you want to follow along, I have made this document into a template, and I've included a link in the box below, so you can follow along there. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we have our Lucidchart diagram. Maybe you made it, or maybe you're collaborating with a coworker. Either way, you're showing it to your boss in 1 hour, and you need to give it a makeover. Keep the 3 C's in mind when cleaning up a diagram: clarity, consistency, and contrast. Step 1. Clarity. First, I've taken the chart and organized it to provide more clarity to the reader. While you're organizing everything, think about the chart from a new reader's point of view. Is it clear where they should look first? Do they know where to go from there? Have you made the information clear enough for them to follow? Work with alignment to make the diagram easy to follow. You should also check for spelling and logic errors and fix any that you find. Step 2. Consistency. Second, I'm going to work on consistency. A design tip. When you're picking font styles, more does not equal better. Pick just 1 or 2 fonts, you really don't need to go crazy. Don't worry, we'll talk about different ways to provide contrast and visual interest in a minute. Headers can be larger than body text, but try to keep font sizes the same for most of your shapes. Consistency also applies to formatting like bolding, italics, and underlines. People tend to overuse these things. At least in this phase of design, keep your design simple and clean. Later, we'll use formatting to emphasize the most important things. Consistency also applies to brand and company colors. Some people think they can just guess the colors and everything will be fine. No. No. Do not just eyeball this. Brand colors really need to be precise. Ask your company's designers for a brand color palette, or look at your organization's materials to figure out the correct colors. You can use hex codes in Lucidchart to get the exact shade you need. One easy trick is to copy and paste a branded image into your Lucidchart doc, then use the color picker to sample colors. For example, I want to try filling these boxes with this blue, so I'll just color sample it here. An easy way to make changes across an entire doc is copy and paste style. Just copy the style from an object you like, and then paste that style to other objects. If this document is going to be external, you may also want to add your organization's logo. Try putting it in the corner and lock it down so it won't get in the way if you need to select and move objects. Step 3. Contrast. Contrast adds easy wow factor and helps the important information stand out. I use something I call the cross-eyed test to assess contrast. If you cross your eyes and look at your diagram, does it all blur together? Or can you still pick out the location of important shapes and words? If you can, it's a sign that you've made them stand out well. For example, I want people to start reading right at the top of the shape. By making it darker, I draw your attention there first. I'm also going to make this big shape on the left darker as well. Since multiple lines point there, it's important that people can find it quickly. I'll also make these 2 shapes lighter because their content is different than the main body questions. Contrast also applies to text. If you want to make something stand out, try making the text bigger or formatting a few important words. Just to polish things up at the end, I'm going to round the corners on my shapes using the Shape Options drop-down menu, and also round my lines to make everything look more smooth and professional. And there you have it. Compare this diagram to the one that we started with. Now you can go and share your diagrams confidently and know that they will make a great first impression. Remember, you can try out some of the tricks that you learned today by following along in the template. Also, if you want to learn more about design in Lucidchart, then take a look at some of the videos that we've created in the playlist. If you have questions for me or suggestions for another design video that we could do, leave them in the comments below. Thanks, and happy diagramming.